name is Nora Bastin. I'm one of the diplomat and shareholder of the company. Tonight we have the Phase 4 War on Confusion, and this is very important training. As you all know, there's a leadership call for tonight, and Sean Haynes will be taking through. Oh, before I introduce you to our lead trainer for tonight, he's come from a banking background. He's launched his BDM in 2007. He has 4,100 in his organization in 63 countries, including 27 Caribbean islands, and he traveled throughout the year to support his team and building the business. And he also launched a BDM for his sons, which is now have a sales of $7 million. So he will take us through to clarify whatever confusion we have with the Phase 4. So Sean Haynes, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Nora. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Nora, for that kind introduction. And good evening, everyone. And welcome to our Sunday night leadership call. And welcome to Phase 4, what's going to be the most exciting and incredible time for growth and success in global wealth trade. So I see here it says Phase 4, monumental and critical. What that means is you don't want to miss out on Phase 4. You're going to see absolutely records being shattered. We already know in Phase 3, we're seeing incredible records being set. I know this past week our incredible corporate team, had a celebration for September, setting all the records in company history. But all of those records that were set and much more are going to be broken in Phase 4. So this is the time you can go ahead and hit that financial home run, get yourself to $10,000 a month, become a millionaire, whatever you want to achieve in this business. Believe me, Phase 4, you can achieve it. So what we want to make sure is that in Phase 4, you're totally clear on everything to do with Phase 4 and to do with building your business. That's why we call it Phase 4, the War on Confusion. We're going to be making sure that you're crystal clear what you need to do. Go out there, take action, and have tremendous success with global wealth trade. So again, Trade Up Time is here. It's the most incredible promotion for global wealth trade. Take advantage of it. And as I said, hit your financial home run for success. Now, first thing we want to talk about tonight is some frequently asked questions that's already started developing in Phase 4. Again, we want to make sure you're clear on these. So first question that's come up already is if launching as a diamond trade-up VDM, can you switch to a full VDM in your first 30 days by paying the difference to get the $1,000 shopping spree? And the answer is yes, you can, but there will be a $100 admin processing fee. Okay, so you can start as a diamond trade-up VDM. In your first 30 days, you decide you want that shopping spree. You can upgrade, but there's a $100 admin processing fee that applies. The next one is, can someone who launches as a trade-up diamond become a diplomat? And the answer is yes, you can. If you're diamond, you're diamond. Doesn't matter whether you launch as a trade-up or a regular diamond. And again, can someone launch trade-up diamonds and qualify to be a diplomat and win the diplomat challenge? Again, yes. If they launch as a diamond, that's what they're seen as in the system. So the trade-up is a promotion. The system doesn't see any difference. If you're diamond, you're diamond. So whether you launch as a trade-up diamond or whether you launch trade-up diamonds, either way, you can become a diplomat. Now, this question has come up quite a bit. I got it even today. It says, what packages can you upgrade to after you launch? Okay, so the answer to this is the trade-up itself is a promotion. So basically we have 5 regular packages, you know, retailer $169, silver $499, all the way up to our diamond $3,099. We have our 5 regular packages. Then we have the trade up promotion specials. Okay, so the trade up is a promotion someone can take advantage of when launching. Now when you upgrade, you can upgrade to one of the regular packages, basically from silver $499 to diamond $3,099. However, there is an exception. If someone who's launched in their first 30 days wants to upgrade to trade up diamond, they will be able to do so. There's going to be a special upgrade form. That form is going to become available on Tuesday. Okay, so basically with that special upgrade form, they will be able to upgrade themselves to a trade up diamond. That's only within the first 30 days of launching your VDM. You will have that special option that you can decide to upgrade to a trade up diamond in those first 30 days. So again, hopefully that answers those questions. And as you have more questions, you know, in phase 4 and trade up, make sure you send those questions into your My 5, especially your regional national ambassadors. And as we do these Sunday night calls, we'll make sure, again, all questions are clarified as we go through the war on confusion. Okay, so tonight we're going to go through a few very key things, including the number one important thing to create ongoing residual income in global wealth trade. If you join this business and your target is to create residual income for life, this is absolutely the number one key for doing that. We're going to go through that tonight. But before we get to that, we're going to go through a couple of very key processes. And this one is very important. It's your VDM binary placement settings. And this is something right upon having someone launch your business, you want to make sure they set this right away. So, you know, when you launch a new luxury consultant, either you launch them on your left or your right. Basically, whatever side you launch them, that becomes their common side. So you now want to make sure that they set that binary placement setting on their common side. So if it's their left, you want to set it on their left. If it's their right, you want to set it on their right. Very important with the team strategy of global wealth trade. If you haven't seen the team strategy video, you want to go and watch that video. It's done by our national ambassador Rene Liao, regional ambassador Leo Scaler. Very important video that you want to go and watch on the team strategy. That team strategy is what's led people to be earning significant income today in global wealth trade. So very, very key video that you want all of your team to be following. So we're just going live now into our test back office account for GWT MasterCard here. So we're going to look at the binary placement settings. And so basically with these binary placement settings, as you can see here, again, your VDM1, and what you want to do is if the right team, in this case was the common team, you would change it, you would press update. So very important that you press update. Okay, so that's what makes sure that the placement setting is changed. If you don't press update, it's not changed. Okay, so you got to make sure that you press update. In this case, it's the left, so I'm going to change it back here. So whether it's the left or the right, again, get your new LCs to immediately set this in their back office once they've launched, because now anyone that they launch, you want it to go to the appropriate side. Again, if you sign up people on the wrong side, there's a $50 processing fee. Now you're not following the team strategy for long-term duplication of residual income. So again, you want to just make sure, make this a habit of duplication for success in your team. When people launch, they immediately are set in their binary placement setting to be whatever side is their common side. Okay, so once you've done that, another very, very important thing that we want to look at tonight is to do with the MasterCard transfer. Now this is so exciting, and by now everybody should have their gold MasterCard. And what's exciting with your gold MasterCard is that you can load this card any day of the week. Once your commissions have been loaded to your e-wallet, which usually happens Tuesday night or Wednesday during the day, now 7 days a week you can load to your e-wallet whenever you want. Okay, and first of all, it's great because you can just keep that money in your e-wallet until you want it. I know when I'm going to the bank machine, literally as I'm in the bank machine drive-through, I go to go into my back office and I load it to my MasterCard right at that moment. So instantaneously the money is on to your card. So as you know, once you put that money on your card, there's different fees that can apply. Of course, unfortunately, sometimes with cards, there's different fraud and things that happen. So the safest place to keep your money is in your e-wallet. Obviously, once it's transferred out to your MasterCard now, that's basically counted as income for you and so on. So the safest place in keeping your money is in your e-wallet until the time that you need it. Only at the time you need it, bam, you put it to your e-wallet, and there it is. So the GWT MasterCard transfer allows you to be able to do this. So when you go into your back office, again, now you're going to go into My Financial Info. So we're going to go in and look at this live as well. Just go back into my live screen. Okay, so now basically you're going to go into My Financial Info. Okay, so you're going to go into My Financial Info, and under My Financial Info, one of the options is My GWT MasterCard. Okay, so you click on My GWT MasterCard, and it's going to tell you here, basically the first time you load money to a brand new card, TrueCash will deduct a one-time activation fee. Okay, so the very first time you load money to your card, now you can actually click on Add a New Card, and you can now add a card that you want. Okay, so basically when you want to add a new card, you create an identifier, whatever you want to call it. You could call it your name. If it's another card that you have on file, whatever name is just an identifier. You put the card number, you put the CVV code, and you put the expiration date. And then you click Add Card, and that will add your card down below in the list that you see here. Okay, and so like in this example, GWT MasterCard testing is the identifier, and then we have the card number, the balance available, and active. Now, if your card hasn't been registered with TrueCash, it will say requires registration, and then you have to go into your TrueCash back office and register the card. Okay, now once you have the card there, now you can load to your card. So right now I'm going to load $4 to my card. Again, the maximum load amount is $2,500 per load. If you wish to make multiple load requests, you must wait 2 minutes between loads. So I'm going to load my card with $4. It says, are you sure you want to do this? I said yes. So now that card should be loaded. So now you see my e-wallet balance has gone down to $6. So basically I loaded $4 to my MasterCard. E-wallet balance has gone down now to $6. Now when I come down here, I look at my card. It said the balance is $1. Now the reason for that is, again, the activation fee was $3. First time you activate your MasterCard, first time you load money to it, basically the $3 fee. After that, every time you load money, basically you'll see the full amount loaded to the card. Okay, so the very first time there's a $3 fee. After that, you'll see the full amount is loaded to the card each time. So I'm going to try to load again. Just see if there was enough time went by. This time now I'll try to load again $4 to the card. Say load card. Okay, so let's see now. Okay. All right, so that means I didn't leave enough time between loading the card. So we'll actually leave this and we'll come back and we'll try to load again. You got to leave 2 full minutes. So you see what happens there if you haven't left enough time between loading. You get a load attempt fail. So you need 2 minutes between that. So we'll actually come back and we'll go through that example again. In the meantime, we will continue on into our next training. So basically what we want to look at tonight is the #1 key for ongoing monthly residual income in GWT. Again, if you join this business and that's your target to be earning monthly, weekly residual income, of course we have many people who've been earning residual income every month, every week with this company for many, many years. Okay, and so the monthly IA, this is your #1 key. Starting out from following that team strategy I talked about earlier. If you haven't watched that team strategy video, very important that you build the right foundation for your team from the get-go. Once you build a strong foundation in setting up your team the right way as per the team strategy video, and that duplicates, now you put yourself in a position to earn ongoing residual income monthly and weekly. But it's the monthly inventory account that's the absolute key. Of course, before inventory account is renewal. You got to renew your business every year for success. So let's get started here. First of all, why is the annual renewal important? Well, you want to maintain your position in the binary and benefit from sales and growth in your organization for royalty, commission, and residual income. Again, if you're not in the system, how can you be benefited? So imagine that you did not renew your position, and all of a sudden you find out that, oh, wow, Nigeria under Ambassador Comfort would actually have been in my business. Well, that's happened for people both ways. We've had people who had renewed their position, and guess what? That's like Christmas coming early every year for a long time, and other people hadn't renewed, and believe me, they were very upset. Okay, so very key, because this business is not just based on you. You get to leverage the efforts of others. But if you're not positioned, you can't benefit from what others are doing. So very key you maintain your position. Of course, you continue being able to purchase at members' pricing. So if you have points in your inventory account, especially for those of you who had that, you know, the diamond shopping sprees. Of course, we have the $1,000 shopping spree now. So if you have those inventory account points, you want to be able to shop at your members' pricing, you got to be renewed. You can continue being able to promote your business and products to create royalty commissions and retail profits, and you have the opportunity to create residual income for life. So again, if you've handed out your cards, you've talked to anybody about your business, you've sent out email templates. I mean, Christmas is coming up. You just send out some email templates for the holidays. People can go to your site and purchase, and you could get some huge retail profits. But again, you have to have an active virtual designer mall to be able to benefit from that. And of course, when you're renewed, you know, a renewal package is sent out to you each year, which has got, you know, the most key marketing material up to date from the company each year. So very, very important, first of all, that you make sure you're renewed each year for the success of your business. Once you're renewed, then of course, #1 key for residual income, the monthly IA. Absolutely critical, and I know from the time I started and many of the top leaders started, this was something we were told right from the CEO, that you know, monthly IA is absolutely key if you want to create that ongoing residual income for your business. So again, first of all, it protects your accumulated group sales volume. Okay, that means whatever is happening in your organization, as long as you're paying that monthly IA, that sales volume is protected and it continues to grow and grow and grow until you're able to capitalize on it. And believe me, we have many, many happy people who that's happened to over the years. You're going to look at a very few examples tonight, but there's so many more stories of people who, just by paying that monthly IA, and one day they started to build, and wow, their business just took off and their income rocketed up overnight. But you got to be on your monthly IA to protect that. Again, it allows the continual growth of your group sales volume. So it protects your current accumulated group sales volume, and it allows the continual growth of your group sales volume, which is very, very important. Again, it enables you to build your inventory for the purchase of special gifts. Again, holiday season is coming up. If you want to do branding parties, you want to get investment pieces. Hey, we have Palladium silver. We got 21 karat gold. Don't talk about some of the incredible timepieces that we have. These are all things that are surely going to increase with value over the years. I know recently I was looking at some timepieces that people had bought many years ago, and some of them today are going for up to $5.5 million. So again, you get some of those fairy timepieces like the Conquest that was limited edition, or one of the first red lines. Believe me, those are going to be worth a lot more than you paid for it down the road. That must-have piece for yourself. I know some of the ladies, there's shoes that they must have, there's bags that they must have. Well, us guys, we have pieces we must have too. Now you're basically building your monthly IA to get that must-have piece for yourself. I know that's how it was for me with my Conquest. It was a must-have piece. By building up my monthly IA, I got to have what I must have. So very important. Again, it enables you to meet the requirements for weekly bonuses and commissions. You got to be on your monthly IA to be able to earn weekly bonuses and commissions with your Global Wealth Trade business. So the power of the IA, again, it's like a layaway plan, and it's going to add up every $62.50 up to $500. So everything always starts with ourselves. Okay, if we're doing it, then it can be duplicated in our team. So whatever level you're at, of course, we have basically the different levels: diamond 150 per month, golden planks and 75 per month, silver and retailer are 35 per month. Now 75% of that is flowing up towards that 62.50. Okay, so now, of course, we get paid on that weekly on both teams down to infinity. So as your team starts to grow and everybody's putting in their monthly IA, it'll actually eventually become weekly residual income that can be happening for you every single week. And again, there's several key things about being on IA. Again, retail sales. I know many people who have made huge retail sales from what was in their IA. They bought bags, they bought Posh, they bought different products, they went out, sold it, turned it into huge retail profits. Bridal, how many incredible stories do we have with the bridal where people have saved up for 3, 4, 5 years. We have our National Ambassador Rene Leal, we have our diplomat Curtis Boudreau, who are two of the more famous stories for that, and getting themselves incredible fairy mosh pieces. And of course, the ladies said, I do. What lady's not going to say I do to a fairy mosh? So a monthly IA is huge. Give it, from birthdays to Valentine's, Christmas. I mean, there's so many occasions for giving, and no one is ever unhappy when they receive a fairy gift. I know when I went to Barbados in August and gave my mom the beautiful red sparkle handbag, and she was just so excited and delighted. I mean, you always will look good when you give the gift of fairy. saving. Again, saving up for what you want, whether it's shoes, whether it's bags, whether it's the beautiful new eyewear, you know, whatever it is that you love. And of course, we keep adding more and more. Now you can save up for that must-have piece, the investment value again. In my opinion, this is the best part because you can literally build yourself up a huge, huge portfolio of our ferry or ferry mosh that will only appreciate in value over time. So absolutely incredible. And again, now whatever reason people in your organization are adding into their IA, again, it's going to create for you ongoing residual income. So that's the beautiful part. It doesn't matter what's the reason somebody's adding into their IA, now that's flowing up to you as sales volume that you can now get ongoing residual income on it. So I know, for example, I know our ambassador Sean Sayanato, when he started, he sold 7 timepieces off of his wrist in nightclubs through his IA. So, but it doesn't matter what the reason was. The fact is he kept paying into his IA every month to get more timepieces to go and sell, and that flows up as sales volume to now get paid residual on. So whatever the reason is, now you get that opportunity to create that auto revenue, because everyone in your organization, when they're adding that 35, 75, or 150 per month, now that starts to flow up. And just 56 consultants on the 150 monthly IA can earn you 500 per month residual income. Just think about that. Just 56 consultants, you could be earning 500 per month residual income. That's where the 7-figure plan now kicks in through the power of duplication. And of course, you've all seen this chart, but 125 consultants, you could be earning $13,500 a year residual income. Vast majority of people working at a job will never get a raise of 13,500 Canadian dollars in their working time. And I know 11 years working in the bank, I certainly never got a raise of $13,500, but we know here in GWT, there's people doing this now. I mean, 3 months, I'd say people doing this now even faster than 3 months. That's how rapidly we're growing. But, just 3-6 months, we have people already put themselves in position to have a raise of 13,500 per year, and eventually, of course, 67,500. That's the combined income of a Canadian middle-class family. 337,500 a year. I mean, now you're talking about being in the top 5% earners in the world with that type of income. Again, because in your organization, everyone's paying their monthly IA and eventually over $1.6 million a year, and absolutely the top 1%, less than 1% of earners in the world. So that's the power, that's the importance of monthly IA. It starts with you, you duplicate in your team, make sure everybody understands how key and important the monthly IA is to creating that ongoing long-term residual income. Now we're just going to share a few stories that's happened. Very, very exciting to see, when the power of IA comes to life. So Vicky Ford down in beautiful St. Lucia, she launched her VDM, I believe, last year, February 2013. And, again, things in life happened for Vicky. She started out well. She did, launch a few malls. She made sure she was on her monthly IA, but then life happens, challenges happened, and, she wasn't around for, I guess, quite a while in her business, maybe close to a year. She wasn't around, but she made sure she stayed on that monthly IA, in her case, 150 as a diamond. And then recently, just July this past year, someone who got launched in her organization took massive action, getting themselves to become a Diplomat Challenge winner. And, they launched a lot of diamonds. And of course, that all flowed up to Vicky. And so what happened is Vicky now started to earn weekly income because of that. And in fact, I think in about 3 weeks, what Vicky earned, she would need to work about 5 to 6 months in her job, not only her, anybody across the islands with the average income across the Caribbean. So basically 3 weeks, because she had been paying that IA. I know it's Krisha Doshi who launched in her team, and she took off with the business, all that volume flowing up to Vicky, and so Vicky got huge results, and still ongoing income is coming up to her from that, and will continue to. So that again is how important the monthly IA is. In fact, in those 3 weeks, she earned much more than the year of IA she had been putting in while she wasn't around. So that's how quickly it can benefit you. Of course, while she was adding the IA, again, it's money adding up for her to buy product, and all her sales volume was accumulating, which allowed her to be able to cycle because 2/3 of the volume was there. And when those diamonds flowed up at the 1/3, 500, 500, 500 payout started happening for her. Okay, another great story right here in Toronto. Sarah Wang, Winnie Chang, two of our dynamic ambassadors, and they've been rocking the business in the Chinese market. I just saw the Chinese boot camp yesterday. It was jam-packed, and these ladies, again, for 9 months, they launched. For 9 months, they weren't around, and they reappeared at the regional conference last year, and they got started running with the business after that. And 2 months, they made $20,000. Okay, so 9 months putting in IA led to 2 months, $20,000. That is how important, again, how fast you can benefit from the sales volume that's accumulating when you're adding in that monthly IA. And probably the original and still the biggest success story from monthly IA, our 2-time President's Cup winner, our National Ambassador, Reza Mesgarlu, was 3.5 years. He was paying monthly IA without actively building the business, which accumulated $7.5 million of sales volume for him. And so when he started to build after that 3.5 years, very, very quickly, he was able to run to huge, huge income. 11 months got to $27,000 a month, and earned his first $1 million in 27 months. And of course, has never looked back. Has been earning staggering income every single week, every single month, basically for the last 6+ years now, I guess. So again, how important was those 3.5 years of monthly IA? I think it was absolutely critically important. And there's going to be many, many stories being added to this list in phase 4, because I know there's many people who've been paying their monthly IA, and now phase 4 is here. They're going to just take action, and you're going to see people come out of nowhere, all of a sudden earning huge income. Monthly IA is the key. Now, it doesn't matter you started 5 years ago or you started yesterday. If you're paying your monthly IA, if you have your team duplicating and understanding the importance of monthly IA, and you remember, 56 people gets you to $500 a month residual income, and from there, the sky is the absolute limit. So just make sure everybody's clear how important IA is, and believe me, phase 4, you can run to any level of success that you want. Now, one of the keys with the IA is the appropriate level of monthly IA. This is very important for several reasons. So first of all, if you're a diamond at 150, the monthly IA of your volume accumulates in your VDM1, VDM2, and VDM3. Okay, so as you're building your left, your right side, that sales volume that's flowing up to you accumulates in all of your virtual designer mall centers. And all the three examples I just gave you, they were all diamonds. So they were accumulating that volume in multiple centers. Of course, there's many benefits of that. Again, there's a diamond challenge, the importance of diamond video that you should definitely watch. Again, with our ambassadors, Rene Liao, Lior Scaler, and that will tell you how key being diamond is at that 150 IA for the long term of your business. But let's just say with your second and third VDMs, when the time comes, you can open those up, you can partner with someone, you can sell them. I mean, it has many, many benefits of accumulating that extra volume. Now, you also get paid out for the level of IA you are at. So again, if you're diamond but you pay 75 or 35, then you're going to get paid at 375 or 125 instead of 500 per cycle. So instead of every 6250 paying you 500, if you're paying a lower level of IA, then you're going to basically be getting paid out, either as a gold, plankton, or silver, depending on where you are. So very, very important that you're at the appropriate level of IA, because all of a sudden, it happened with Vicky, someone takes action in your downline and boom, all this volume flows up to you. You don't want to be getting paid out at the lower level. I know that's happened to some people who got taken by surprise, and instead of 500 cycles, they were getting 125 cycles. Now, your business development bonus, very important, and also based on your appropriate IA. So again, if you're diamond at 150, you get 10% on your first generation. So I imagine your first generation being, national ambassadors like Reza, Mesgarlu, Rene Liao, but instead of 10%, you're paying 75, but now you're getting 5%. Well, that makes a huge difference. Even if you have someone or a few people in your first generation making $2,000 per month or more commissions, and you're not at the 150, you actually just lost money. Okay, you actually just lost money, because that would be $200 a month of business development bonus as opposed to 150 you're paying. So very important. And again, only at the diamond level you could get paid on your second generation. So very, very key to make sure that you're at the appropriate IA for all of these reasons. And believe me, if you're doing that, again, for the long term of your business, the success you're going to have, not to mention, of course, things like becoming diplomat, ambassador, regional ambassador, you need to be at the appropriate level IA as well. So very, very important. Okay, and the last thing with IA is the power of IA gives you the power of residual income. Okay, and so how powerful is residual income? Well, here's a little chart that gives you an idea of what you would have to have in the bank to create certain levels of residual income. So $500 a month residual income. Again, if you're diamond, every 6250 makes you 500. 56 consultants on 150 makes you 500 a month. Well, the alternative to that would be to have $120,000 in the bank. Okay, how about $1,000? $1,000 a month residual income. You need $240,000 in the bank. By the time you get up to $5,000 a month residual income, and I know we have several people earning this in GWT today. I mean, I know we have people in Nigeria, and they get started, and boom, few months they're already earning $5,000 per month or more. I just met a young lady this week at our world headquarters. She just launched a few months ago. She told me she already made $5,000. So we have many people run into that now. Well, you'd have to have $1.2 million in the bank. So we have people getting to $5,000 a month in 3-4 months, or you accumulate $1.2 million in the bank. How long would it take you to save up to $1.2 million? and 10,000 a month, you're looking at having $2.4 million in the bank. Okay, well, in Canada, most people at 65 don't even have $500,000 in the bank. Most people at 65 don't have 500,000 in the bank. In Canada, I believe that's probably the true all over the world. Yet here, 2,000 a month basically gives you the equivalent of that. And again, we have people doing that literally right in their first, second month in the business. But even if it took you a year, if it took you 2 years, again, how are you going to add an extra 2,000 a month to your income at your job? It's virtually not going to happen for most people, but here, the global wealth trade, it can happen. And again, power of IA makes it all possible. Okay, so just before we finish off tonight, we're going to go through some key announcements just before we finish off, but I just want to go back to that example. So let's go back now and try again. It's definitely been more than 2 minutes. So we're going to try loading $4 to the card. Okay, so you're about to load $4. Let's see here. It should work, but no problem. Yep, there we go. So now I have $2 left in my e-wallet. And now if I go down and look at my card, now there's $5 on my card ready to spend. As you saw, instantly it's loaded to your card. So there you have it. That's how simple it is. Set up your MasterCard. And again, you can load your money literally 24 hours a day, and you're ready to go. So that's a tremendous feature. Again, you know, our corporate team always making it better for us for all aspects of our business, and this is certainly a very, very exciting feature. Okay, so just before we finish up, we're going to go through some announcements of upcoming important things. So very first one, Phase 4 Fast Start Training. Now, Tuesday night is the most important night for success in your business. Okay, and that comes straight from our CEO, Ramin Mazgarlu. So my theory is always somebody who became a millionaire, mentored 14 others to millionaires, created a company like Global Wealth Trade, the best company in the world. Right now, by the way, businessforhome.org is a poll about the best company in the world. And of course, Global Wealth Trade should be at #1. I know we're in the top 10 right now. If you haven't voted in that poll, make sure you go and vote. But you have someone like our CEO who's done everything he's done, top compensation plan expert in the world, top 3 trainers in the world. If he says that Tuesday night is the most important night for your business, then guess what? Tuesday night is the most important night for your business. You want to make sure you're on this Tuesday night call, your team's on this Tuesday night call. So very important for all LCs to attend this crucial training for success. So with Phase 4 launching off, the first 8 weeks are being trained by the national and the regional ambassadors of the company. So Tuesday night for next 8 weeks, absolutely get your team all in the habit of being on this Tuesday night call for their ongoing success. So make sure Tuesday night, 9:15 p.m., you're tuned in. Caribbean expansion, Anguilla on the rise, having some tremendous events there. October 10th, Friday night tour, October 11th, boot camp, and October 11th, fashion show in Anguilla. So this information is on Facebook. You can see it there. Caribbean expansion again, Dominica Explosion Power Tours. That's happening October 13th and October 14th. So who do you know in Dominica? We're going to have some powerhouse leadership in Dominica for this event. So make sure you tell anybody you know in Dominica to be out. October 11th in Ottawa. Ottawa Super Saturday. Do not miss event. So again, if you have anybody who's in GWT in Ottawa, send them out. Even if they're looking at joining GWT, send them out. And again, we have the top leadership there on Saturday in Ottawa. Montreal Power Tour and Boot Camp, October 17th and 18th, bilingual boot camp. And again, you can see we have top national regional ambassadors in Montreal for this event. So again, send out all your luxury consultants. Very, very important. I can tell you all the top leaders never miss trainings in their area. Okay, and some of us, we've gone to 3-4 boot camps in a single month. And then October 18th in Toronto, monthly boot camp in Toronto. That's coming up October the 18th. So again, don't miss event for success. And again, phase 4, the home stretch to the billion is here. So make sure you don't miss out on getting your piece of the pie. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for your time tonight, and just pass it back to our amazing host, Nora Bastian, our diplomat, to close the call. Are you there, Nora?
Yes, Sean. Thank you for doing the announcement. Thank you so much. Great training. We'll learn a lot from here. We have 3 people in the house, actually. And let me just check if there is, can you hear me? Sean?
Yeah, I can hear you, Nora.
Let me just check if there's questions. I don't see any questions here.
Well, you might not be able to see. One moment.
Okay.
Just gonna. Okay, you should be able to see now.
Okay.
Can you see them? If not, I'll read them out.
I cannot expand it. Last year there was a special $50 for old members to renew. Any idea if it will come back?
Well, again, talking about promotions, the only people who know, if there's going to be a promotion like that is corporate. Right now, we just launched the trade-up promotion. So focus on the trade-up, and, there's a lot of potential for huge success with the trade-up. It's going to explode us like never before. So anything like, promotions from the past, we have no idea if they were going to come back again. That's why you want to take advantage of them when they happen. But you can always send in a support ticket if you do want to know about that.
Whoa, there's a lot. Okay. Just give me 1 second, Sean, okay? There's a lot of...
No problem. If you click on the little arrow, it'll expand it for you.
I got it in the middle now. Okay, it says, hi, Sean, good night. To transfer from my Visa card to my new MasterCard. Oh, hold on. You just jumped. Visa card to my MasterCard, there is a $3 fee. I came with you already on the tour. What?
Yes, I understand the question. So basically, the $3 fee is for activating your MasterCard. Okay, so whenever you're going to activate a new MasterCard, there's a $3 fee. That has nothing to do with transferring. When you want to activate your new MasterCard, there's a $3 fee to activate that MasterCard. So, I know some of our high earners have multiple MasterCards, so they pay $3 fee to activate each MasterCard.
Okay. Another question is, can someone who has been a gold member upgrade to diamond with a trade-up promo?
No, they can upgrade to a regular diamond, but the trade-up diamond special, again, applies only to new luxury consultants in your first 30 days. So if in your first 30 days, you can upgrade from regular package or trade-up package to a trade-up diamond, but that's only for 30 days.
Okay, another question is, would you still benefit 1,800 points from a downline who signs up as diamond in the trade-up promo? The answer of that is no, actually.
Yes, obviously, if they sign up as a trade-up diamond, I believe 1,000 points flows up.
Yeah. Okay. If someone that was inactive, say 2012, and was in the binary tree ahead of, say, a comfort, and why not you say ahead, say a comfort, decide to pay her missed renewals for 2012, 13, 14, though they get volume in the business that may have accumulated while inactive on that leg, especially if they had qualified their center and the centers on both sides are active?
I think this person is asking for Christmas every day of the year, but I mean, if you had a store and you didn't pay the lease on your store, then obviously you didn't get any sales during that time because the doors were closed. I mean, so the answer to that obviously is no. First of all, if you left your business inactive for those many years,
yep.
The first thing is you got to apply to corporate for even renewing the membership. So that's first thing. You got to apply to corporate if that's even possible for the membership to be renewed, having missed that many years. If it can be renewed, and you start to pay your monthly IA, then you will accumulate all volume from the day going forward. Certainly not from volume that you missed while you were inactive.
Yeah, that's why you got to be on IA.
That's right, and you need to renew your business every year.
All right. Is the target date to the bullion in 2015 home stretch last for how long? Okay. Now
I'm not sure what that means, but basically the target date is actually 2016, but I'm not sure. Maybe he's asking how long the trade-up promotion lasts, but we don't know. Promotion is a promotion. Our last promotion was supposed to be 3 months, and it lasted 2 years. So we don't know how long the trade-up promotion will last. We'll have to see. So take advantage of it while it's here.
Okay, there's a question here. Can you use your IA to renew your yearly membership? The answer is no.
That's right.
Okay. Is the IA deducted same date as when you joined GWT? That I can answer actually that. The IA is actually deducted 7 days prior to your join date, only because that's how nice the office is, that would give us chance to actually, just in case there's a problem with your credit card, so you can actually, so your volume doesn't flush, like if we remove that right on the day you join. So they give us a room, a 7 days room to make sure to take care of that just in case your credit card doesn't work.
That's right.
All right. That's answered. There's a lot of questions. Okay, hold on. Why did you log us off?
There's a question here, Nora, that's important. So it says, how many days before the expiry date should someone renew their business? Okay, so basically, once you pass your renewal date, you want to make sure that you don't let 30 days go by, because after 30 days, then there can be basically admin fee of $250 on top of the renewal fee. And I think there was a question on how much is the renewal fee. So the renewal fee is $194 Canadian. If you're in Canada, plus tax. If you're outside of Canada, then 194.
You want to answer more questions, Sha?
Well, there's a lot, but it's good. We can take a little time here to answer some more. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there's some questions here that the My5 can answer these questions actually. So I'm just gonna sort through that you need to answer, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, this one, I noticed on the opportunity page that it says monthly PB instead of IA. What is PB? That's personal volume. So I'm not sure about that, but it's that's personal volume.
Obviously, it's in the back office. One is your personal volume from your initial, virtual designer mall package plus your monthly IA, and then there's the sales volume that's accumulating from all the sales that's happening in your organization. So one is your money to spend. The second one is, of course, what you can get paid monthly and weekly royalty commissions and residual income.
Okay. Wonderful training. I would like to know now. Oh, is yearly renewal. Okay. After My5 on that one, that question. Just say here. Thank you, Sean. I know this helped out many LCs and got questions. And got questions answered. TradeUp is amazing. Right now, people are finally seeing the truth of direct sales. Thank you, Sean. A fantastic session full of needed details for us to grow our business with success and duplication. Great training, Sean, to the billion. Hi, Sean. Are you there? Is there? Great webinar, Sean. Thanks. What happens when someone paid IA for a year and then it's not active? Can they spend their IA?
Yeah, you can spend your IA, but if you're renewed, then obviously you still spend an IA at your membership price. If you're not renewed, then you spend that IA at the retail price. So it's very important. Again, one of the key reasons you want to be renewed is to make sure you can spend that IA. There's a couple of questions here, Nord. I'm just saying, the renewal fee same for all packages? Yes, it is. And can someone renew their business 1 month before the expiry date? No, basically what happens is, on your renewal date, I believe it happens 7 days before, but on your renewal date, the company will basically charge your card for the renewal. To my knowledge, you cannot do advance. I think asking if you can renew in advance. Yeah, you can leave it in your e-wallet. So you could leave it in your e-wallet, which is always a good idea to leave, a few months of IA in your e-wallet and leave your renewal in your e-wallet, then you don't have to worry.
I think that's about it. There's questions here that from Zilda. Ask your My5 about your questions. You have 3 questions here that your My5 can easily answer that question.
Yeah, and very important, again, you hit a key point there, Nora, utilizing your My5 for your success is very important. And also, again, Tuesday night, Sunday night is very key, but Tuesday night is your most important night. So again, make sure you're on the Tuesday night fast start training, 9:15 p.m.
That's about it, Sean. Thank you so much for a great training to clarify everything for everyone. And you already announced the boot camp in Montreal, the training in Montreal, October 17 and 18. Toronto boot camp, October 18. Tuesday night, which is October 7, will be done by our National Ambassador, Reza Misgarlo. So don't miss it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Nora. Awesome job. You're doing great as Ambassador of the Month, so thank you very much for your leadership.
Thank you, and good night, and everyone, those who are, you can sleep now, but those who are in Europe, which is like 3 o'clock maybe there, so.
Awesome. Good night, everyone.